We should be live. There goes a possum running across the road. But alright. If all is working, I should have hit the go live button. And this should be popping up any second now. Let's see, is it gonna work? Go. Yep, we're live. All right, what is up, everyone? How's it going? Welcome to a very late night live stream. We're chasing nocturnally today. We have a overnight threat of severe weather here in Wisconsin. We are dialed in. That's what we are. How's it going? We got Jackson here. We got Gons in here. How's it going, guys? Glad you can make it out to our late night live stream. We are dialed in for a pretty good line of storms that's working its way through. It's already had some reports of some strong damaging winds, so we'll see how this thing behaves as we come up on it. We're rocking the new live streaming setup tonight. If I hit this button here, it'll switch on over to the camera on our roof that's rolling today. So we are 100% locked in. And right off the bat, we got someone becoming a channel member. We got Storm Spotter Sue. Appreciate it. Thank you for becoming a cheese stick. It's glad to see you in here in chat tonight. Hopefully you're having a good evening, staying weather aware. But we are locked in for what looks like a pretty fun little local chase. We're not going to be going super far because we don't really have to. We're just going to kind of cruise the back roads here and let this storm come to us, and then we'll just kind of follow it on its way back home. That's our plan. Ooh, that's some bright lights. Yeah, hopefully you all are doing well tonight. Storm Spotter Sue, hope you're doing well. Glad to see you in chat. Who else we got in here? In here with the movie thing emoji. Yeah, glad y'all can make it to the stream tonight. It's gonna be a nice little local chase. Nothing too high stress. You can hear our ratchet straps sailing in the wind. That's gonna be something that I'll have to fix here. Got another channel member, daily encouragement, appreciate it. How's the audio sound? Is the audio all good? I think it should be fine. I tested it earlier today. Yeah, glad you all could make it. Glad we got our wonderful channel members here in chat representing. All right. We're in Wisconsin. Do I like to chase? Pretty much as long as the setup looks decent, I'll chase anywhere in Wisconsin. I mean, today my original plan was to go out to eastern Iowa and get the storms out there. But the main question for the setup was the dew points. Because all day the dew points did not look that great. And so throughout the day I was kind of watching the forecast. I was like, I could pull the plug and make the trek out, the 4-hour trek out to eastern Iowa. But once storms kind of got going, I was like, I'm not a huge fan of how these storms are setting up. They look kind of ugly, kind of grungy. I don't really want to drive 4 hours, and the model showed them working their way out this way and kind of doing the same thing. So kind of switched up my strategy, decided not to go to Iowa today, decided I'm going to play this thing locally, just because if it's just a wind risk, I'd rather have the comfort of being able to drive home after 30 minutes than having to drive 4 hours back home just to play in some wind. So that was my thought process for today's forecast. I was like, I could go to Iowa and kind of get the storms in the day, or I could just kind of wait till night and they're going to do the same thing. So I decided I'm just going to wait and see what happens. But yeah, appreciate all you guys for stopping in. I know it's kind of late. I was I kept pushing the stream time back all day today. I was like, oh, I always feel bad doing that because I'm like, oh, I'll be live. I think originally I was like, oh, I'll be live at 5, but then it changed. I was like, no, it's gonna wait till 4, or not 4, like, and then it went from 6 to 7:45, then from 7:45 to 9, then from 9 to now. But it's locked in for the first stream of the 2025 storm chasing season. Hopefully you guys are liking the new look of the stream too. I've been updating the graphics just so things kind of look pretty, a little bit better than what we had last year. A cleaner look for all of you to things all the way up towards the Madison area. So this thing's putting up a good punch. We'll probably get some good wins out of this thing as it makes its way eastward. Kind of my plan is to just play the back roads and let it track its way toward us. And then once that happens, we'll just kind of sit, let it approach, and then we'll follow these back roads for a little while, kind of see what's going on in the core of this thing, and then we'll let it go. That's our game plan for tonight. Deer on the side of the road taking a nap. Someone had a bad evening. Yeah, we're also, for all you guys who are just tuned in, we got the new streaming stuff going. I know it's dark right now, so it's probably hard to see, but here's our new dome camera. A little bit tricky because it's nighttime right now, but if we get some lightning, we'll be able to see in the flashes. And then we also have the upgraded dash cam. We got another channel member, weather enthusiast Jess, becoming a cheese stick. Thank you for your support. Appreciate it. You guys are the reason that we're able to get out and do all this stuff. So I really appreciate all of you taking the time to become channel members, support the channel. It means a lot to me. Makes it so all these upgrades were possible because of the support of channel members like you guys. You guys are the reason we can do this. We got about a 30-minute drive to get to our spot, and then we'll set up and just kind of watch this thing as it rolls in. It's moving quick, so it's probably going to be a quick stream tonight, but it'll be fun. Always fun to get out and dust off all the camera gear and enjoy the storms. Cheese sticks are representing, absolutely. The Wisconsin weather community is unlike anything else. Kind of taking it slower with these back roads just because of deer. I've had bad luck with them in the past, and I think tonight would be a bad night to have more bad deer encounters. So knock on wood, that doesn't happen. I don't think it will. But we're dialed in. How close am I to the storms? I'm probably a distance away, maybe an hour away from the storm, but we got a half-hour drive to get to our spot, and then we'll just kind of let the storm approach from there. That's the game plan. Nothing too crazy. I heard we had some big storms down in St. Louis today, in that area. I've been busy this evening, and I've been checking the radar periodically, and I keep seeing all the tornado warnings pop up down there. So hopefully everyone down in that area is all right, because it looks like we've had a nasty tornado outbreak going on tonight and continuing tomorrow. There's a high risk for Mississippi tomorrow, way down in the Gulf states. So I'm not going to be going down there because I'm all the way in Wisconsin. One, I can't make the drive. Two, I have obligations to get to tomorrow. We have a family member's birthday going on. I'd like to be there for that. So not this go around, but maybe down the road we'll do a trek down there for something. Probably not for a while though. I'm not a big fan of chasing in the trees. If we could get a drone, I'd consider it, but for now, I'm gonna pass on the Dixie Alley setups. Not for me. I'm a plains enthusiast where it's nice and open and I can see what's going on a bit more. Alright, sorry can't read chat right now, guys. I'm trying to lock in with these roads for a second. Just see where we're headed. Yeah, it's been windy today too. This wind has been caused just because it's so dry, not only at the surface, but also a couple thousand feet off the ground. The whole atmosphere seems dried out. So what that allows is because dry air is more dense, those higher winds aloft are having a much easier time kind of sneaking their way down to the surface. That's why it was so windy today. That's why it's gonna continue to be windy throughout tomorrow and a little bit on Sunday. We'll have some nice breezes, but it should start to taper off as this storm system works its way out. Hopefully my GPS is updated because we are no longer in Oconomowoc. We left Oconomowoc a while ago. Yeah, the system is pretty nuts. The storm system that's been going. It's been putting on quite the show. Not only up here, but also down south. So just hoping everyone is... On the plus side, this event was forecasted well in advance. I mean, people had a good handle on it several days before today, so we had a lot of time for people to get the warning. Hopefully they heeded those warnings and stayed aware of kind of what was on the way. So I know it's been pretty nasty out there. Stay on this road for a while. It's pretty easy. About 20 miles to go. Just cruise. Let's see what we get. I'm really curious to know what type of winds this thing is putting down, because right now it's warned for 60. There have been reports of some higher gusts out of this thing. Like I said, that atmosphere is, despite the fact there's thunderstorms, it's still pretty dry. So those stronger winds are having a much easier time reaching their way down to the surface. So we'll see what we get. See what happens. Descending through the hills and trees into the woods. Chase in Wisconsin is always fun, but these country roads at night always get me a bit. Gotta keep your eyes peeled on these. You never know when you might get a little critter trying to sprint out in front of you. Right as I started the stream, there was a possum crossing the road. I don't know if the stream got it, but it was there. in chat. Too many. I think it'll help tonight that it's so stormy. I feel like they're going to be hunkered down a bit. But still, got to keep your eyes peeled. You never know. Never know when something might surprise you. We got Albany, Wisconsin. Tornado came through your backyard on February 8th. Yep. That was the legendary February tornado. I know that story. My friend CJ was on that one. He had some nice shots of it. Turn my brights down here. We're going through town now. Check out this dust getting blown through here. Crazy dusty. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of dust getting kicked up as this thing works its way through. Super windy. Yeah, we're getting some good wind gusts. You can see why they warned it, because this thing's... It's breezy, and we're not even in the severe thunderstorm warning. Even just the winds out ahead of this thing are pretty strong. But nothing we can't handle. We've taken some strong winds in this car before. It can hold up. Oh, here's our deer. Look out, buds. See him? This is what always has me concerned. We got some friends here. Yeah, that's right, guys. Get up into the woods. You don't want to be crossing the road. Don't want to be crossing these roads. So, first deer encounter of the night. I'm sure we'll see a few more. That's why I'm taking it slower. Alright, chat, who else do we got in here? We got Peachy's in here. How's it going, Peachy? Sorry I didn't see you in here earlier. I was locked in on the roads. I'm glad to, if you're still in chat, glad to see you. Glad you could make it out to the stream tonight. Our late night stream, hunting a Wisconsin windmaker. Wisconsin Weather Radios. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? We're locked in on this squall line that's working its way in. That's what's up. And also locked in on not intercepting any deer. No deer intercepts today. Always thought about getting one of those big LED light bars to put on the car for these drives where we're kind of in the middle of nowhere and there's no one around, just because those deer always have me nervous. I want to be able to, long before they're even thinking about crossing the road. one thing I know about deer, when they have their heads down, they're usually not a problem. The problem is when they're looking up. That's when you can get in trouble. Alright, our GPS is finally updating. It says we're in Watertown. We're not really in Watertown, but we're near there. We're around that area. We're coming in towards Johnson Creek. Man, is it windy. Windy, windy, windy. We also have the Starlink running today. So all of our new internet stuff should be working, keeping the stream connected. Ideally. Here we got a whole new fancy setup rolling today. First chase with it. Yeah, here's Johnson Creek, Wisconsin. We chased here last June, had a mean supercell right over town. I believe it was this road right here was where we kind of set up and filmed as a pretty good wall cloud was working its way through. Nothing touched down, but still, kind of has you worried when you see a big, mean wall cloud sitting over a town like that. It's really windy. Windy. That is the theme for today. A lot of wind. Whole bunch of wind. Head south, kind of make our way towards this thing. That's the game plan. Alright, let's check out our dome camera. Now that it's light out, I can kind of show you guys this a bit better so that you can see, but this is our new roof camera. So we can show you guys what's happening on any side of the car. No longer locked to just filming out the windshield. We got all angles covered. And then when I'm done with it, just switch it back to the dash camera. It's good to go. Alright, let's get up to speed here. More minutes till we're kind of near the Fort Atkinson area, and I believe out there we'll just set up and wait for this thing to work its way in. That's the game plan. I'm expecting this thing to be moving faster. main highway here is just going to be our play to keep ahead of it. Wow, it's really windy. Can hear that buzzing noise. Those are the ratchet straps for the roof camera system getting blown around. Sinuses too. All day it's been like this wind's kicking up something nasty because I've had like crazy allergies all day. Digging the new setup, appreciate it. Glad you're liking it. I'm really liking it too. It's been nice so far. This is my first, this is like my second time really getting out and using it, but so far it's been nice. In. We're 10 minutes out. All right. Coming up to Fort Atkinson. The setup is I got to work on the cable management. I kind of got wires all over the place right now, so that's going to be the next thing after this stream, is getting all the cables dialed in, and also seeing if I can fix that noise from the ratchet straps. But it might just be something we have to live with. At some point in the future, I do want to mount this on a roof rack, like a proper roof rack. Because the way I have the roof system set up right now, I have 4 like industrial strength suction cups. Like each one is rated to hold like 300 pounds. So I got 4 of those on there to hold it down. Then I also have that ratchet strap just in case those were to come loose. I have some a little backup to hold it on. So that's how we're holding all this stuff down. But at some point in the future, I do want to see if I can get a roof rack for this thing, so it's a bit more of a permanent fixture, and we're not having to deal with this wind noise as much. Ladybugs in here. Ladybugs, all of you who are watching in, you should do what Ladybugs is saying. Hit like and subscribe, because this is only our first chase of the year, and it's kind of a small local day. Once we get into summer and we get some of the bigger severe weather setups, we are going to be locked in. It's going to be a fun year. Yeah. This storm has a history of producing winds over 60 miles per hour, so feeling we'll get some good gusts out of this thing as it works its way through. Even though it looks, on radar, it doesn't look super impressive, but windy. Very, very windy. Incredibly windy. Probably not going to be following it for super long. Just kind of want to let it blow by, and then we'll kind of follow it back home, and that'll be yeah, gust front pushing towards me. We might get a nice shelf cloud out in front of this thing. It could be something we look for. Lights behind us. Check out this guy's lights. Getting it's like the sun. The sun's behind me. All right, our exit's coming up here. Right lane for a reason, buddy. If you want to go around me, the left lane is all yours. But I guess he doesn't want to. Alright. We're gonna get down this way, and we're gonna find a gas station here and pull in and come up with a game plan. Or find somewhere where we can get set up. Let's see. I'm coming. Oh, we're good. We're good, yo. Welcome to Fort Atkinson. Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. Right here. Alright. It's working its way in. Not too far away. So I want to find a spot where we can kind of get set up, get locked in. No, I don't want to open. I want my map. Train's coming. Oh, let's see what we got out there. There's a quick trip out here we can head towards, kind of get settled in, figure out what we're gonna do. We might just watch it roll through Fort Atkinson, see what it does. We're good. Awesome. Taking a right up here. Alright. We're going for a cruise through the neighborhood. Neighborhood cruise. Get to this quick trip up here and we'll dial in. We'll come up with our final intercept plan. Yep, severe thunderstorm warning has been extended. It's just to our southwest is the new warning. So it's gonna be knocking on our front door pretty soon. Breeze already blowing. Winds are already picking up as this storm rolls in. So yeah, southeast Wisconsin, storm's coming in. So if you're getting ready to go to bed, just be ready. You might get rattled by some pretty strong winds. The storm does have a history of, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, so that's enough to blow around lawn chairs, take down trees, maybe knock out power if you're really unlucky. It doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a strong storm to do these things, and that's what we got. The storm doesn't look super impressive on radar, but it's going to be packing quite the punch as it rolls in. Still, storm's gonna be rolling in soon. Still a ways out, but we're starting to see those winds. That police car driving past is like, what the heck is going on with that guy? Seeing all the funky stuff on my roof. Sure, this here we're gonna get some looks from people because I'm driving the Nerdmobile right now. That's what we got. That's gonna be the new name for our ride, the Nerdmobile, but I'm proud of it. All right, chat. We're gonna get to this quick trip and we're gonna lock in. Turned green for me. How kind. Yeah. Pull on in here. Coming. Oh, there's some little animal crossing the road up there. Pull into a actually, I might back into one of these parking spaces here. That might be our move. Yeah, just like that. Alright guys, here we are. We've made it to our target area. Don't beep at me, car. Oh, retired Radio Ron's in here. Good to see you, glad you could make it. Thanks for tuning into the stream tonight. We just pulled into our target quick trip. This is our target to see what this storm's doing. Let me switch to the Milwaukee radar. I'm sure that has a better fix on it. But yeah, some strong winds going to be moving in here. I'm going to get I want to tweet really quickly just saying that we're live. Apparently there's been some strong winds here in Janesville, but I'm going to show you guys the roof camera again just because I love it. Yeah, here's the roof camera. This is what we're going to be using to document these winds as they roll in. Alright, I'm going to step out of the car really quickly just to get a quick tweet out, just saying that we're live in front of this thing, and I'll be right back and we can come up with our strategy of how we want to play this. Probably going to be a pretty simple intercept. Just sit and get it. Let's see. Everything's still held on nice and tight. Yep, we're all good. Yeah, it's really windy. Get in the car here. Yeah, it's really windy out there. Dang. This thing is rolling. I'm gonna get my inside GoPro here running. Getting some looks from the people driving past, but you know what? That's okay. It's what I signed up for when I built all this stuff. Kind of figured that was going to happen. but it keeps people weather aware, so that's good. They know storms are coming when the storm chaser car pulls into their town. It could be the mobile warning system. Yeah, I believe our plan now is just kind of wait for it. We're just going to wait for it here. Already had some strong wind reports, so we'll see what we get. Probably a lot of dust. It's going to be a dusty one. Alright, tell that. Yeah. I'm trying to get a tweet out here. Alright. Getting there. We're getting there, guys. Don't worry. Tweet is almost sent. Let me share this here. Share the link. Just so that copy. Throw it on Facebook too, why not? There we go. Copy the link again. There we go. There. Alright, guys. We are dialed in. Ready to rumble. Alright. Yeah, I believe our plan is just kind of let the storm come to me. I mean, we're already seeing those strong winds out ahead of it, and we're not even in the brunt of this thing. Maybe I'll head west a little bit just to try to get out into the countryside where it's a bit more open. But I believe our plan is just kind of, why go to the storms when they're coming here? So that's my my game plan right now. Would like to find a more open field to get settled in for this thing. Unfortunately, we're right on a river, so there's lots of trees around. Maybe if we head north a little bit, we might be able to find something that's more open. Maybe. All these country roads. What's nice is that we're not limited on cell reception anymore since we got Starlink. So that's a big upgrade. Yeah, Missouri's getting slammed right now, all the way down. Southern Illinois, all the way down through Mississippi. Tornado warnings are just lighting it up down there. Think any tornadoes in Wisconsin or staying south? I think tonight Wisconsin should stay tornado free, ideally. I think it's just going to be this big, mean wind maker that comes in. So, still going to be loud, but I think that we're not going to see a whole big tornado risk like they're getting down south right now. I think we're pretty good on that front. Yeah, tomorrow looks like a big day too. We already have a high risk for tomorrow. right, chat. You guys ready for some wind? I mean, it's already been windy all day today, so. No cold core Wisconsin twisters. I mean, it's possible. I mean, the ingredients are there. I just think that the tornadoes are going to have a really hard time fighting with how dry it is up here. And also just how strong the winds are coming out of the storm. I see this tornado threat being quite low. I think it's going to have a hard time. Is the high risk tomorrow for Wisconsin? Nope, the high risk is for Mississippi and Alabama tomorrow. So Wisconsin is going to be thunderstorm free tomorrow. We might see some snow. That is on the table. Once this system moves through, we're going to pass through that cold front and things are going to drop off quickly. But we're going to be storm free. Yeah. This storm is really packing a punch. I mean, it's the section of it that's coming up our way has really kind of gotten its act together. So we're probably going to, we can already hear those winds outside. We're probably going to get some really good gusts as this thing works its way in. It's going to be a ripper, that's for sure. It's such a weird looking storm too on radar. It's really, it's like oddly disorganized, but it's having no problem putting down those winds. But yeah, that's our game plan at the moment. I'm gonna mess around with the roof camera too, just kind of see how that's all looking. I mean, yeah, you guys might be able to see those light posts moving a little bit outside these high winds. I'm sure the antenna that's out there is also going to be bouncing around quite a bit. Yeah. Trees are moving, but it's windy. It is very windy, that's for sure. And if you look, you can see our makeshift hail shield for the Starlink, that piece of Lexan. But we're dialed in. Is the fan going? I believe I turned the fan on up there. Yeah, the fan is going. Okay. Cool. Everything's all good with the roof. It's been tornado central down south today. Are we still on the roof? Oh yeah, we were still on the roof camera. Man, these winds are really blowing. I mean, we're just sitting here and I mean, you already have that helicoptering effect. It is just ripping out there. We might see some trash cans go airborne as this thing moves in. Yeah, lightning south of Janesville. There's been some lightning starting to pick up. It looks like that little bit that's just to our south is kind of getting more organized. So we might have a bit more of a wind maker. And we have a tornado warning down near the Chicago area. That's surprising. I don't think that's going to happen up here, but if it does, we're ready for it. We're ready. No tornado is going to catch us off guard. We're dialed in. I wonder if we're going to see one of these trash cans tip over as this storm kind of works its way on in here, because it's blowing good out there. Tornado warning, yes, west of Chicago. I just saw that. Yeah. I mean, we do have the tornado threat here, but I just don't... I think with how disorganized these storms are, I'm not totally convinced that Wisconsin's going to see it. Who knows? This storm might surprise me and try something funky. You never know. But I'm not convinced totally at the moment that Wisconsin's going to get a big tornado risk. All right. Well, where's everyone tuned in from today? I know we got a lot of Wisconsin folks in chat tonight because they want to stay weather aware. But where's everyone else tuned in from? We got Leslie in here. How's it going, Leslie? Good to see you. Glad you could make it to the stream tonight. I need to wipe my nose. This dust getting kicked up is messing with me. Yeah, storm season is here in full force. In true Wisconsin fashion, storm season starts with a big windbag. That's how it goes. We got some storm spotter Sue tuned in from Delavan, just to our south. We got weather enthusiast Jess here from Milwaukee. We got NJP from Tahoma. We got Leslie's here from Kansas City. We got people from all over. Wisconsin folks are representing strong tonight, though. That's what I like to see. That all of our Wisconsin friends are dialed in, weather aware, not going to get caught off guard by this storm. We are ready. Yeah, and we got a special weather statement up near Madison for 50-mile-an-hour winds. I might try to see if I can find more of an open clearing for us to watch this thing at, instead of a gas station parking lot. So, I mean, if we can get somewhere a bit more open, that would be pretty good. I believe I might have found a spot off to our east a little bit, kind of overlooking a marsh. Might give us some type of view. Yeah, that's a little bit to our south. It's starting to put down some lightning. At the same time, I'm kind of curious to experience the storm from here. Kind of in town, just to see what these strong winds do. Maybe we can set up somewhere along the river and get it. I think that'd be pretty good. The question is, can we find a spot, a good river clearing to stream from? There's a boat launch down there, but trees. Trees, trees, trees. That's what happens when you're near the Rock River. Just trees. Yeah, Wisconsin for the win. We got Pam in here from Platteville, Jacksonville, Wisconsin. Storm spotter Sue, hoping we have an active season like we did last year. I'm hoping for that too. It would be good to get a nice active season to start to for all the streaming gear, because I mean we got all this fancy new equipment now, and I am itching to get out and use it a bit more. We got I keep messing with this just because I think it's so fun. This is my favorite thing that we've added, the new roof camera. But yeah, we got all sorts of new stuff to mess around with this year. So I'm fingers crossed we get a good year. Rainy and windy in Platteville. Yeah, that's been the just looking at radar, it looks like it. That bit near to our south is looking interesting. I wonder if I can go west a little bit and try to find something kind of on the outskirts of town. The problem is all these trees. I don't like all these trees. Let's ask chat, what do you think? Do you think we should hold our ground here and just kind of let this storm pass us by? Or do we want to try to go out into the country a little bit and watch it from. I think it would be more fun to try to get it in the city, then we can experience more of the impact of what a big windstorm like this can do. But at the same time, when we're in the countryside, that gives us more of an opportunity to see some of the storm structure. But at the same time, I don't think we're getting much storm structure with this thing. It's a kind of an ugly, grungy rainmaker. But what do you guys think? I'm leaning towards staying where we are and just kind of letting it come. Letting it work its way in. But at the same, yeah. I mean, if we have to, we can always go west a little bit, but I'm happy with our spot right here. Man, these winds are just howling out there. It's crazy. The dew points have climbed quite a bit. Feels much more humid than it did earlier. So that's a sign that this thing's it's getting its act together a bit more. How's DeKalb County, Illinois? Let's see, DeKalb, you have that tornado warning just to your south. Just south of DeKalb. Near the, between Sandwich and Maple Park, there is that tornado warning. So, if you're in that area, in DeKalb, you're going to want to be paying attention to that. Even if you're not in the tornado warning, you still have some strong winds coming through. Stay put, let it come to me. That's what I'm feeling. I don't know, I feel like we need to get antsy and be moving around a whole lot. I think we're in a good spot. Yeah, development to our west. I've kind of got my eye on that. This whole line is working its way in here, and it's a bit more intense than forecasted. Honestly, what might not be a bad plan is to head back up to Oconomowoc. There's a good field that I know about out there where we can set up and just kind of watch this thing come in, and then we're close to the city, so if we want to see what the high wind impacts are, we can just drive through downtown. That's also another play we could do, is head back up towards the Oconomowoc area, or even up towards Lake Mills. Warning upgraded to 70 miles per hour. Oh yeah, 70 mile per hour winds with this thing, considerable. I think we're in for quite the show here. This thing's gonna be a good wind machine. Yeah, chat, 70 mile per hour winds. Yeah, this thing, we're kind of right in front of it. I don't think we really need to move. I think we can just sit here and let it work its way in. See what we get. Yeah, this thing's just putting down crazy wind. Janesville is about to get steamrolled by this thing. In Janesville right now, had so much wind damage from last year. Yeah, last season Janesville got battered hard. I mean, you guys had the tornado that came through Janesville. I was chasing that storm. Then there was also the derecho that went through. And then I remember there were a handful of other events that produced damaging winds in Janesville. So Janesville got hit pretty good last year. Hopefully that's not the case tonight, but if you're in Janesville, we got a big wind maker coming in. So it's going to be something to keep an eye on. Just took a walk out in Milton. It's nice outside for the moment. Sounds about right. It's gonna get Gonna get nasty here in a little bit. This thing slowed down too. This storm. And I'm just looking at, while we're waiting for the storm, I'm just scrolling through Twitter really quickly, and it looks like just crazy scenes down south. Down in Missouri. And all the way down there. Missouri, Arkansas, and the radars. Illinois, too. I mean, the radars just lit up with tornado warnings. Fortunately, none in Wisconsin, but... Dew point is going up. Yeah, it's getting muggier out there. Dew point is definitely on the climb. Looks like we got a couple little bends in the line developing. That could spell trouble. Seems we're moving like due north. It's so weird. Yeah, it looks like we got a couple little bends in the line of this thing developing. That could, that has me interested here. I think we might work our way west to kind of get ahead of those a little bit. I mean, with these big squall lines, that might try to spin up something. I don't think it will, but it's definitely worth going to investigate. So we're going to hop on one of these roads here and try to head west. I just want to make sure that we're safe about it so we don't drive into anything. Where is this thing going? It's kind of between Rockdale and Stoughton. That's where it's going. Is there a spot we can see anything out there? Because it's all trees. There's a little church out there that we might be able to mess with. See what we can get. Quick cruise. All right, we're gonna head west a little bit because this thing's starting to look interesting. All right, chat, we gotta lock in. Gotta get ready for this thing because we have a couple little bends in this line that are getting me curious. Have me a bit antsy. Alright, let's see. Take a right here, then a left. Let's see what this thing's thinking. Of course, Google Maps is being silly. We'll go get ahead of these. I'm gonna turn on my spotter dot too, so the weather service can kind of see what I'm going for. But this might. Oh, I don't want to blind that guy. This could be something interesting, guys. We're getting dialed in. All right, let's go get it. Got a little bit of a cruise, and let's go get this thing. Little cruise through the country. We'll be there. Already see some lightning out my window. Yeah, sorry, I can't really read chat at the moment since I'm trying to get locked in on roads, but looks like we might have some interesting business trying to go down here. Just outside of Edgerton, to the west of Edgerton, southeast of Stoughton, right in the middle there. There's a little bit of rotation on radar that has me interested. Not saying it's gonna tornado, but it's enough where I know how these squalls like to be sneaky with how they put their tornadoes down. So it has me curious. And our way out, if things were to be going south, we can just head back right the way we came. So we got a good escape route. Yeah, there's that lightning up there. This thing means business. Right on it. Severe thunderstorm warning has been extended to. Still that 70 mile per hour, considerable damage expected with this storm. So yeah, it's gonna roll through like a freight train. Plan is to just kind of follow it northeastward. Gotta lock in on our roads here. What's our roads looking like? We're just gonna stay on this road and cruise up to it. That's the plan. Creepy. Late at night, out here. Luckily I know these roads pretty well, so I know kind of how to move around. I keep getting all these like big leaves blowing across the road. They have me worried that it's like an animal. I don't want to run over like a squirrel or something. Somewhere up here to stop. So it should be passing pretty close to us from here. See if we can find an opening. Clearing, but there's all these trees. All trees, just trees. What if we head up towards Oakland? How far away is Oakland? Oh, yeah, that's fields up there. Okay, we're heading to Oakland. And there's a main road. Change of plans. van, so we're gonna head to Oakland. Head to Oakland. There's a main road up there, so it's you can move around a bit more efficiently. And it's fields-ish, so less trees, dealing with the Rock River Valley. Right in front of it. Things gonna be rolling through pretty quick. Taking this road, and we are really out here. Just in front of this thing. There's these two little areas of circulation kind of to my left that I'm looking at. What if we stop up here and try to get a shot really quickly? Grab my fancy nighttime camera that we can see. What this thing is doing. Alright, we definitely have a big shelf cloud in front of this thing, which is a given. These big squall lines. Wonder if the dome camera can see anything, because we're right in front of this. The area we're looking at is just to our left, but it's so dark out, I don't think we're really going to see a whole lot. Either way, we might have to get moving, because this is tracking right our way. Let's keep moving up a little bit. Keep an eye out. Alright, we're locking in, guys. Here we go. About to intercept. Got some strong winds starting to pick up here, starting to get the rain too. I mean, we're just outside of this thing. We have this little couple, it's weakened now, but still got some really strong winds coming in. So southeast Wisconsin, kind of from Stoughton down to Milton, up towards Watertown, Oconomowoc, and Columbus. Be ready, because this storm is going to be packing a punch here. It's going to be knocking on your front door soon. I mean, you're right out in front of it, where winds are starting to pick up. Trying to get out of the trees here before things get really nasty. Oh, there's another deer. Look out, deer. Bad time to cross the roads, dude. No other ones coming? Nope, we're good. Alright, we're locking in. We are just in front of this thing. Take that camera down. Close my window here. Do we want to go west? No, I don't think we really do. I think we're game plan here is going to be follow this thing up towards Jefferson. We'll head to Jefferson. I feel like if we head left, we're just going to be... There's that little circulation there, and I don't really want to drive into that. So we'll take a quick detour towards the Jefferson area, and we'll intercept there. But we are dialing in. No one coming? Nope. Here we go. Trying to get back out ahead of this thing a little bit. Sirens going off in Madison. Yeah, with these high winds, sometimes with the when the winds exceed 70 miles per hour in a thunderstorm and you get that considerable tag with the possible damage, that'll set off the outdoor sirens. But man, it's so dark out. It's hard to get a good look at this storm. Alright, we're going to be taking a left up here. Here's our turn. Yeah, these winds are howling. We're not even in it yet. This thing's just a ripper. Ripper of a storm. Got a big mean shelf cloud in front of it too. Just in front of it. Just barely. Yeah, we might get overtaken by this as we're headed towards Jefferson, because it's right nipping at our heels. Storm's biting at our heels right now. It's right on our tail. All right. 5 miles till we're in Jefferson. Stop sign, we go straight. Coming. Nope, we're good. Alright. We got a $5 super chat from Milton. Appreciate it, Milton. Means a lot to me. Glad you're showing your support. All right, we're back. Lost the stream there for a second, but we're back and we're right underneath this thing. You can see these winds are really howling here. We got debris blown across the road. Hopefully the stream comes back. It should. Wow, that is unbelievable. All right, we got to continue forward here. This thing is howling like crazy. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. For some reason we lost the stream. But we got it. Got it fixed. We're back up. And we are getting blasted. Yeah, you guys are seeing it here live. Big time wind maker coming in. Don't worry, the roof system is still on. Still got it. It's dark though, but roof camera is still on there. Alright, where do we need to go? Yeah, sorry about the outage, guys. Wasn't expecting to be taken down. But we're back. And we're right underneath a monster. Is what we got. I mean, it's raining leaves out of the sky right now. I mean, there's all sorts of tree branches blowing everywhere. Look at this. Right here. Look at all these leaves getting kicked up. It's nuts. Yeah, we're in Jefferson at the moment. Alright, we got it. We're good. We got it. We're gonna hop on to a main road here and find somewhere to hunker down and ride it out. Man, is it going nuts. Yeah, Jefferson, Wisconsin. Let's find a quick trip nearby. See if there's one we can get to. Or any gas station really will work for us to hunker down at. Go to somewhere for us to hunker down at. Man, it's seriously blowing. We'll get to this BP and get it. Yeah, there's a gas station up here we're gonna sit down at and let this thing blow past. Yeah, we're right in it now. Alright. This is our intersection. We got trash cans in the road up here. Like a dust storm. It's ripping. We might park on. Wow, look at all this dust up here. Check out this dust in front of us. It's going nuts. Oh, power flicker. Here comes the rain. Yeah. Really strong winds. Wow. Okay. We might have to find somewhere to stop. It is screaming out there. I got leaves in my car. It's switch to the our roof cam here. Yeah, big time wind maker, rolling right on through. Will we stop in there? No, let's keep moving. Let's move with it. Got all sorts of debris blowing. This thing is going insane. This is absolutely wild. Got all sorts of stuff blowing everywhere. I had a leaf blow into my window. So I have a leaf sitting in my lap. Man, it is seriously howling. Yeah, it's the wind apocalypse out here. We got little tree limbs in the road. I got dust in my eye. Something just hit the roof. Really is the wind apocalypse, isn't it? This thing is just howling. Looks like there's some, I might pull in here. Ride this thing out. Let's see. Let's see what we got. We'll pull in here really quickly. Just to see what we got coming in. Man, it is seriously windy. I'm gonna close this window here. I was driving with my window down, filming out the side, and a leaf blew into my car. Am I heading down to Illinois for the tornado warnings? No, I'm not. I'm staying up around here. That's my plan. Staying up in Wisconsin for this. I'm gonna head actually back into Jefferson, kind of back into downtown. Just see what we get here. Oh, man, you can see these. We're already taking strong winds. There's all sorts of stuff blowing around. We're gonna head back. Wow, look at that gust. We're gonna head back into town. Get it from in here. In the action. We're in the teeth of this thing. Wow, look at all these tree branches laying in the road. Yeah, this thing's ripping right through. I mean, we're well behind the leading edge of it now, but still, really windy. So we had those power flickers. Fortunately, I think it's winding down. I think it was just that leading edge, ideally. big gust. We're gonna pull into this parking lot here. How about that? Gonna pull up to this old driveway. See if there's anything going in here. Just looking for a spot to kind of film from. We'll pull up here and point the stream this way. Man, it is roaring. It's quieted down now, but man, when this thing first blew through, whew, that was windy. Really, really windy. Absolutely nuts. Seems like things have tapered off now, though. Run the wipers once so that you guys can see. Yeah, this storm just surged right past us. That was wild. Quite a way to start the season. Yeah, if you guys liked that high wind intercept, you guys should like the stream. Like and subscribe. How about that? I think that's a fair trade. Taking you guys through the teeth of a big, mean 70-mile-per-hour windstorm. Was that a motorcycle? That was a motorcycle that just drove past. And yeah, the storm has just flown past us. It is a ripper, though. I mean, we had some crazy winds. I can't wait to show you guys the footage that I just got, because it's pretty good, I must say. Although I am biased, because I did film it. Man, I gotta really quickly take a picture of that thing. Just back a camera shot. Wow. Once I get back, I'm gonna have to edit a quick video together to show off what I captured here, but it's pretty good, I must say. I'm a fan of the shot we got, but I think with that, we're just gonna kind of follow the storm back northeastward. We're behind the worst of winds. So, yeah, that considerable damage tag definitely, I think it's verifying, because this storm is just ripping through. I mean, we're parked here and we're still getting strong winds. I might actually get out and get a quick video clip on the big camera here. When we had those power flickers, it was pretty wild. Man, really windy out there, and it's cooled off a lot. we're down into the 50s. But wow, that was wild. Pretty good. pretty good for our first chase of the year. But I believe with that, we can start making our way back northeast. Kind of follow this thing, see what it does. But yeah, if you're in the path of this, it's moving through Oconomowoc right now. You're with me right now, Dominic. You are with Charlie. My dad did not want to join us on this chase. I invited him, but it's past his bedtime. Although I'm sure he's gonna see the footage that I just got and kind of miss out, because we got some good stuff. Nothing crazy, nothing that's, I don't think it's really gonna. One of the ways I pay for these chases is by selling video. I don't think the video that we got is really gonna be a big seller, but it's good enough for me where I can post a quick little vlog for you guys and kind of share the experience that we just had, because windy. windy. And of course we had the stream go down on us for a little bit, but got it back just in time for the fun stuff. But with that, we're gonna work our way northeast and then probably end the stream. Yeah, and just like that, it's done. That was so weird. It's quick hitter. What was that? 5 minutes? 5 minutes and it's out? Pretty funky. But we gotta follow this thing back northeast. I don't think we're getting back in front of it. That thing's moving way too fast, but it was fun. Let's check out our dome camera here. Held on. Did not get blown off. First big test of the roof camera system, taking 70-mile-per-hour winds and flying tree branches head on, and it held on like a champ. Starlink is still on there. I don't know what caused the stream to go offline. It might have just been a little computer bug, but yeah. All the streaming stuff was locked in today. Plan on buying some of my pictures, Dominic. I appreciate it. That's super thoughtful. I'm glad that you enjoy some of the photos I've taken. I wish I had time to stop and get out a photo of this storm, but moving so fast, just had to keep rolling with it. But there's some other good stuff in there for you. Glad you like the photos. Alright, I'm going to turn off these dash cameras because I don't need them running anymore. Wow, that was nuts. Absolutely nuts. Pretty insane. Pretty insane first chase of the year. And just like that, it's gone quiet. I mean, that was so weird. It was a one and done. It came through, rolled on, steamrolled through, and then it's off to the northeast. That thing's picked up with the wheels too. It's probably moving at what, 60? And it's way ahead of us now. Yeah, big wind maker. Probably not going to be able to read chat as frequently here as we're kind of cruising on through, but I'll be sure to poke in with you guys occasionally. But man, yeah, expect a quick little vlog from this chase at some point in the future. Like that, we can cruise on back home. Just follow this. Cruise down the back roads. Yeah, if you guys like the stream, gotta like and subscribe. Noah's in here. Noah, you just missed it. We just had a pretty good intercept with a mean wind maker. We probably had winds of what, 60 60 miles an hour, something like that. Probably stronger, maybe a gust up to 70 when that thing first slammed us. But yeah, we just had a really big wind bag. Winds have settled considerably. Yeah, it's weird. This thing blows through and then it's done. Check out all these tree branches laying in the road. That's why I didn't want to be I wanted to be in a city, because I was worried about those trees toppling down. Wow, power flash in front of us. There's power flashes up there. I don't know if we'll get another one, but did you guys see that? See those power flashes? Hope you guys saw those. Wonder if we got something going on up there. I don't see anything. But it's interesting. I'm gonna run in the dash cam again, just in case that did end up being something. Did you guys see that power flash? I have a feeling it was just the winds taking down some power lines, but yeah, you guys saw it? We're working our way that way, so if we see anything. Man, that person's headlights are blinding. Damn. Bright headlights, that's for sure. Wow, that was probably see more power flashes as we work our way up. Yeah, you guys did see those. Oh, I'll have to look back at the stream, see if it got it. It would have been nice if this happened during the daytime so you guys could see it a bit better, but just the luck of the draw when you're chasing in March. You're not always going to have the sunlight that we do when it's summertime. Seriously pushed way off to the northeast. Just kind of following the GPS now. Sinus, that storm kicking up all that dust seriously messed up my sinuses. I got a face full of dirt and I got a leaf blown in my face. Should have stopped at one of these churches to film this thing rolling. That might have been an interesting shot. Got some sticks in the road. All sorts of sticks laying in the road. peeled for like power lines or something were taken down, because sometimes at night those power lines are taken down and they're draped across the road. They can be tricky to see. Thankfully, I think they're all still standing. What we do have a lot of is little trash cans. We got all sorts of little... There's someone's mailbox laying in the road. We got all sorts of little weird bits of debris laying in the road. Got some leaves. All sorts of stuff blown around from this thing. I can't believe someone's mailbox was laying there. Tis allergy season, that is true. I mean, I'm feeling it. Feeling it hard right now, feeling the allergy season. Feel the dirt in my mouth. I got blown in. I got sand all over in here. I mean, I completely sandblasted the inside of the car. I had my window down with a camera pointed out my left, filming this thing as it rolled in. I got a big gust of wind. Blew sand everywhere in here. But I suppose that's what happens when you storm chase, right? Sometimes you're gonna get sandblasted. Snowplows did not care about the mailboxes this winter. That is true. They always... I remember there was one time when I was really little. It was like me, my dad, and my sister. We were going somewhere, and we had a mailbox. So it was like just after a big snowstorm. There was a snowplow coming. Took out the mailbox in the other lane. Yep. We were just doing it for fun at that point. In the rain now, so that helps kind of settle the dust down. But I'm gonna have to vacuum the car now because I got dirt everywhere in here. Having the window open for that like quick second, and all of a sudden, just a wall of dust came blasting in. How did I get a leaf in my sleeve? I got a leaf up my sleeve somehow. Don't know how that happened. But it snuck its way in there at some point. surface I touch in the car has like a grit of sand. Still spitting out leaves. Other little bits of tree debris. The part where I gotta look out for tree branches, because we have all these tall trees lining the road. I don't want to plow into one. It would be a bad day plowing into a tree lane in the road. Still continuing that severe thunderstorm warning from Oconomowoc all the way to the lakeshore. Goes all the way up to Fond du Lac, Milwaukee, and then the lakeshore. So big severe thunderstorm warning ahead of this thing as strong winds are continuing. I mean, we had our intercept. You could see it was ripped right through. Branch sitting in that person's driveway. Yeah. We're just running over little tree bits now. Watch my speed coming through here as it dips down to 30. Speeding through town. Where does it want me to turn left? Here, okay. Oh, here's a tree. Look at this. Big tree sitting in the road. How about that? Alright, well, we're gonna have to deal with this really quickly. Okay. Check that out. Just tore this tree down. Let me get out and get a quick picture of that. Huge, huge tree. Just ripped this thing right down. Look at that. We're in Sullivan. There's this huge tree lane in the road. really quickly before we continue, I just want to send a report to the weather service. Yeah, it is a healthy one. I mean, you go out there, it smells like fresh pine. Just kind of sad to see. I'm going to send a report to the weather service really quickly just so they know about the storm did this. Pretty wild to see. That's a big tree there. Where are we? Madison Avenue in the town of Sullivan. All right. Starting to get rain now. The rain's messing with my phone screen. Tweet Milwaukee here. And also, I just want to put the link to the stream. If I can get to it. Paste the link. Post. Alright. Report sent off to the weather service here. Let these people go by. Hello. Yeah, I'm all good. I'm just taking some pictures and getting a report out that this happened. So, all good. Appreciate it. Alright, let these cars go by. Let these cars go by and we'll continue here. Yeah. Just a concerned lady, making sure I wasn't in trouble. Yeah, the storm. Remember, fortunately that tree missed these houses here. If that storm was coming in another way, those houses could have been in trouble. Alright, we're going to continue our journey kind of following this thing northeast. Kind of following in its wake. We're starting to get in the rain now, so we're well behind the leading edge of the storm. Yeah, you saw that huge tree that just got, it wasn't snapped either, it was like uprooted. So, pretty crazy to see. Of course, now we're back to trash cans laying in the road. Trash cans everywhere. It's trash can madness. Everyone's trash can had a bad time tonight. That storm had some teeth. Looked wimpy on radar, but underneath it, man, it howled. Howled like I've never heard a storm howl. One of the stronger wind experiences I've had. Now it ranks up there. probably up there with the on July 15th of this past year, I intercepted a derecho in Illinois. And that wind that we experienced ranks up there with what we had on that day. I'm not saying that this is a derecho, but I'm just saying it had derecho-like winds. We're gonna have to keep an eye out for other trees here. There's one tree now, and there might be others, so just keeping our eyes peeled, just in case. Good that lady, although I wasn't in need of any assistance, it's nice that lady checked us. Okay, things all good? Things are all good. Had it covered. I just wanted to submit a damage report to the Weather Service quickly to make sure that they were aware that we had, pretty substantial tree damage in the storm. Did I get a picture of the root plug? I did. I have a picture that shows the big ball of roots that got kicked up with this thing. Rain is really dropping the visibility down. Cooled off a lot too. It's dropped like 10 degrees in the past couple minutes. At this point here, we might find a spot to stop and end the stream, just because the storm's kind of gotten away from us and it's really late. I don't want to keep you guys up. So we might find a parking spot at some point soon just to kind of stop the stream, but that might not be for a little bit. We still got time to kind of cruise around. I'm curious to see what kind of damage this storm did, so we'll keep cruising around for a little bit, following this thing on our way back home. And here we are near Golden Lake. Turn on my brights. I'm blinded, shining a bright light in these people's houses. Still windy. Not as bad as it was, but still. It's not perfect. Oh, he's blowing. fences got knocked down. I'm worried about trees on this road too, because I know this road goes through the woods. So we might have some trees laying down up here. Gonna have to keep an eye out. To keep our eyes peeled up here because we're going through the woods now. There might be some more tree branches laying down. Pine too. Takes some serious wind to knock that over. Rabbit. Don't want to get caught in this storm. Here's another tree branch that's snapped. I'm gonna move this guy off the road. That's gonna mess up someone's day. Oh, we got all sorts of tree branches down up here. They get way off, so I'm sitting there. Off. Alright. Tree branches out of the road. Those ones were big. Those are gonna mess up someone's car. I don't want that. Okay. Back to what we were doing. Alright. Okay, back to what we were doing, which was following this thing. Got sidetracked by some downed trees. Back up and rolling now. That I didn't know. Those ones are gonna mess up your day. Don't want people running over those. So, that's my good deed for the day. Moving those tree branches out of the road for people, so they're not running them over. NJP, glad I was able to come along for the ride, so to speak. You're out on Skywarn duty, so this was a treat. Appreciate you tuning in. Glad to have you here. Yeah. Things have quieted down now, thankfully. I'm surprised we didn't have any bigger tree limbs laying in the road down there, because this whole area is just woods. Sorry I haven't been reading chat so much, guys. I keep getting sidetracked with all these trees laying everywhere. And then I have to get out and take a photo and then move it out of the road. Yeah. NJP, was fun having you in here tonight. Here's another big tree branch. That's gonna mess up someone's something. We'll move these guys out of the road too. We'll pull off here really quickly. When I want to talk to Chad, of course, there's trees lining the road. Okay, let me move these. Hitting a tree like that laying in the road would be bad. So, power just went out in Kenosha. Yeah, we've not surprised. I mean, when we were driving behind this thing, we saw some power flashes. So I'm not surprised if there's power outages, because that thing just roared right through. All right, hopefully no more getting distracted by tree branches laying in the road. Coming out of the forest. One's coming. Awesome. Awesome. Cool. We'll probably find a spot up here to stop and end the stream. I think that's going to be our play. And then I am ready for bed. It's past my bedtime. Well past my bedtime. 1 a.m. Oh, here comes... Uh-oh. That's trouble. I have to stop yet? No, we got time. This guy coming my way? Turn on my brights so I'm not... Yeah, he's coming my way. Okay. We might have to pull off here just to let this guy go by. We'll let this guy roll past here. And also get a video clip of it. heading to? He's going somewhere. Hopefully things aren't messed up. I wonder if it's just because power lines were taken down somewhere. Maybe they gotta put something out from that, but who knows. Alright, we can get moving again. Okay, switch to the dash cam. Hopefully things aren't messed up too bad. Between branches and I feel like I've been doing a good job kind of splitting my attention, thankfully. Read it when I'm stopped. I've been focused on the road pretty much this whole entire chase. Been dialed in on just driving. Because these storms at night, you really gotta... Oh, here comes another. Okay, this guy coming this way too. What is going on out here? All sorts of emergency vehicles heading out this way. Maybe a tree fell somewhere? That'd be my guess. I don't think this guy is moving. I wonder if whatever's going on is right up here. We might be stopping up here quickly. There's something going on. Here he comes. Move out from the side. Always yield to the ambulance. Don't be that guy who's too proud to yield to it. Alright, we're going to pull into a parking lot up over here and then we're going to end the stream. I'm tired. It's past my bedtime. And I'm sure it's past all your guys' bedtimes. But it was a good adventure. Let's see. We'll go straight. I know there's a spot up here I can pull off at. And I can work on ending the stream. Alright guys, I'm going to pull off. Once we get over this bluff, I know there's a little spot where I can pull over. So once we get up here, we'll pull off and end the stream. So it was a fun adventure. Late night. Very late night. Here's more tree bits. All sorts of little tree bits laying everywhere. All over the place. Let's pull over up here, and I will end the stream. Pull in this little drive, this little electrical box thingy. We get turned around, so it's easier to get out of here when that time comes. There we go. Alright, well, with that, appreciate you guys tuning in for the chase. It was a fun little nighttime adventure. I know it was not the most thrilling thing in the world, but always interesting to see these kind of early season windbags. I mean, I mean, that storm didn't look super impressive, but it packed a punch. It put on a good show for us. And just like that, the rain's almost done too. I mean, we probably only have or at least where I am, we probably only have an hour, 30 more minutes of rain here, and then it's moved out. But with that, I want to really thank you guys all for tuning in for today. Really appreciate it, even though it was a late night. And yeah, we'll be back again soon. Let me pull up my YouTube studio here so I can read your guys' messages. But yeah, glad to have you all along for the ride as always. It was a fun chase, fun local day, getting out, enjoying the storms, doing our part to kind of help out the communities, kind of moving tree branches off the road. But with that, that's gonna be it. So once again, thank you all very much for watching. NJP, it was nice to have you in the stream tonight. All of you guys, it was super, super awesome to have you guys in here. Really enjoyed it. Had a great time. And we're gonna do it again more this season. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the new streaming setup as well. This is only our second time using it, so far everything worked, except for that one little bit where for whatever reason the stream decided to cut out. But once we got that figured out, we were locked and loaded. But once again, I want to really thank you guys all for tuning in. It was super awesome. Thank you everyone who became channel members today, and for your super chats. I really appreciate the support. That's how these chases are funded, so your guys' support makes these possible. But with that, thank you all for tuning in. Have a great evening, everybody. Stay weather aware, and I'll be back again soon.